I'm Dines. I'm CEO, digital artist, creative director, mentor, business guy, and all-rounder. Originally from London and always into kind of like art, design, graphic design. I always had that philosophy, like if I believe, I will figure it out. You got to stay hungry to get to the top. And every day is a challenge. Every day is something special. And every day you see growth. And once you achieve that, after time and after patience, you get to where you need to be. With my business partner, Alex, we launched an agency called STUDIO BLUP in 2013, working with the world's biggest brands, Nike, MTV, Nerf, Squid Games, perfumes. We just launched a Kylie Jenner World, which is incredible. Our latest campaign is for the Adidas Gucci. It made it to be part of like a massive campaign. I reckon it's going to be part of history as well. This is what I live by, is like you have to take risks. Every day, you've got to be unreasonable. You've got to be uncomfortable. When you feel that, you know you're doing something right. A lot of people think, you get a job or you apply for a job and then that's it. Now it's about the journey. I graduated, I was looking for jobs and it was a bit of a tough one. So many people applying for roles and stuff, and being a graphic designer, your roles are very limited. You either got to be lucky or you have to know someone, or, you're very successful in the interview process. So I thought, let me take matters into my own hands. And I wrote to a local nightclub in Southampton. And I basically said, I want to be your graphic designer or your creative director. And I reckon I can make this club the best looking club like in the world. And they were like, okay, challenge accepted. So I was like, okay, cool. This is my chance to really like create some amazing posters that people collect, merch, and actually create a brand within a brand. And worked for them for literally about 2 years, and they won Best Small Club in the UK. And that for me was the first time that, like, again, the work was being seen worldwide, people appreciating, what I had to bring to the table. And I knew somehow, I could build a business from there. I realized early doors that I can't just do it all by myself. And, I can come up with the idea, but I'm not going to spend hours trying to learn a program when other areas I could develop on, like other sides of different types of culture, or how to run a business, how to sell, how to run a company. So then I started trusting people who are better than me at something. And it takes a lot to lower your ego to be like, I can't do it. Can you help me with it? And when you get over that, it's the best thing, because you're bringing people in, you know what I mean? And you're creating work together. And when you do that, you can build a superstar team. Remember that everyone you meet could change your life. And have the confidence to like really just like network with people and put yourself in a position to be noticed, be known for your work, be known for your vibe, your energy, because you never know who you're going to meet, and you never know what brand you're going to work with, and you never know what business you're going to build. And you have to have that entrepreneurial spirit, that desire to reach the top. And that comes through improving yourself, not just in your creativity, but your everyday life. After building an agency and, working with all the brands, whatever, I had to get my mind right. And it's a hard thing today because there's so much going on with social media, there's pressure, there's everyday living. And sometimes it can get a little bit too much and you feel like you're being left behind and everything gets a little bit cluttered. So, a couple of years ago, I learned how to deal with this and understood about what meditation was and to create less stress for myself. So every morning I have a process to make sure, that, I'm restarting that machine in my head, and I breathe. And I just do a 10-minute meditation start a day. I've got to silence the mind. And with that, it tidies up all the clutter. So I'm ready to start the day fresh. And with that, I'm ready to create. I'm ready to have these conversations. I'm ready to have that energy to inspire someone or to be inspired by.